Human behavior has always been a mystery. Why do people do what they do? Why do they react one way when we expected something else? How do we learn to understand, connect with, enroll, engage, align with people most effectively? Hi, I'm Christine Comerford, founder of Smart Tribes Institute, and welcome to our Smart Tribes Crack the Behavior Code podcast. In each episode, you'll learn practical, easy-to-use tools to better understand and change human behavior. These tools will help your team outperform, out-engage, outsell the competition. In other words, to become a smart tribe. Oh, and you'll find these tools super helpful in your personal life too. Let's go.
Why change initiatives fail and how to fix them. Why do so many change initiatives fail? In my coaching practice, I constantly help clients navigate change. And to navigate change successfully, we need to understand all the levels in which changes occur in humans. Otherwise, your change efforts will either fail or be superficial, and you'll miss the awesome transformative experience you were aiming for. There are 6 levels where change happens in humans. So let's start by exploring the different levels where change happens and how you can maximize your change success and your change agility. This will help you understand what's really at stake in change scenarios and why maybe you're not getting change as fast as you would like. So the first outside level, if you can visualize 6 concentric circles, and we will have an image of this on the show page, an infographic or a graphic of this on the show page, the logical levels of change. So the first outside level or circle is environment. This is the physical space, the emotional environment. Environment changes can be permanent. You can change offices, you can move offices, or they can be temporary changes, right? You can take a walk, you can change rooms, you can turn the lights on or off. Have you ever noticed a big change, new home, new office, new org chart, but it didn't really change anything? For many years, one of my friends kept moving. He'd wake up in a new city with a new job, and yet everything would still be the same. Why? Because he didn't change himself, how he was being in life. In my leadership and culture coaching work, I'm often brought in after reorgs that didn't fundamentally change anything because the organization changed only at one level. See, the environment is the easiest level of change. That's why it's so tempting, but it doesn't complete the story. So if you're not conscious of the other levels, environmental change is not going to give your organization or your team the change of their dreams. Let's look at the next level inward, if you will, behavioral change. Now, maybe as a New Year's resolution, you decide to go to the gym. How long does that last? Well, maybe you stop eating dessert for a few weeks. That's a behavior change as well. And then a few weeks later, that tiramisu or that cheesecake, oh, it looks so good. There you go. Let's say you want meetings to be run a little differently or workflow to happen differently. And you make a big push and you send out a bunch of emails and people temporarily adopt a new approach. But within a short time, they start slipping back to the old way of doing things because it's safer. It's more familiar that way. So we need to go deeper into the levels of change. The next level of change, the third inward, if you will, of circles, is capability. Now, a capability is a group of behaviors. So standing is one behavior, speaking is one behavior, standing and speaking in front of a room of people, that's a behavior or a capability rather called public speaking. It's a combination of behaviors. That's a capability. We often train our team to acquire new capabilities, but without attention to the next 2 levels, these changes don't stick, or they don't help us change the culture, the way we are being together. We must go deeper still. The next innermost circle is belief. Rules, rights, wrongs, shoulds, shouldn'ts, goods, bads, cans, can'ts about the world or other people. For an organization, this means our standards, the things we hold as normal. Is it normal in your company to gossip, complain, to engage in any kind of negativity? When we believe that our safety depends on connecting with people in these kinds of negative ways, then no matter how many communication classes we go to, no matter how many different org charts or desk configurations we try, ultimately, we're still going to spiral into negativity, which leads us to the next level, which is identity. Now, for a person, these are just like beliefs, except they're beliefs about oneself. I am blank, a good person, hardworking, whatever. For an organization, these are the values that really exist. And as you know, my friends, the values that a company holds may or may not be the values that are posted on the wall. And finally, the innermost circle, the core. This is the nucleus of change, the heart and soul level of what you exist to accomplish, your purpose. It stems from your mission and your values, but it's really about how people engage together on that mission. So how do we succeed at organizational change? Well, one of our clients had struggled with accountability in their culture. With a little digging, it became clear that their past initiatives in this area had been incomplete. They hadn't noticed all 6 levels. Here's what we did that worked. At the core level, first we coached the CEO to communicate how accountability was key to help the organization fulfill its massive transformative purpose. Next, beliefs. He talked about how this is who we are here. Together, we're making a huge positive difference in the world. Identity. And each individual was key to fulfill this awesome purpose. We needed everyone to be part of this because each person contributed something unique and essential. Behavior. So we'll be using some new structures to clarify, track, report on our work status, to boost clarity of communication, and to ensure all dependencies and contingencies are clear. Capability. We'd also have accountability partners to support, navigate, and celebrate our wins within this cool initiative. Along with the tools and short check-in meetings, we'd make it happen. Everyone was trained in the new approaches. Environment. We posted fun thematic tracking charts, racing to the finish line with a number of pit stops for check-ins, laps completed for each milestone around the various office locations, so all could have visual, kinesthetic, auditory goals. The result? Accountability is now considered fun, collaborative, and key to fulfilling the organization's awesome purpose. So what's the net-net? Change happens on 6 levels. Be sure to tap all of them if you want change initiatives to succeed. Beliefs about the world around us, beliefs about ourselves, our identity, must be boosted or expanded to support change. And any change initiative must have a powerful, positive, emotional component to engage others in lasting behavioral change. Be sure to check out the show notes where you'll see our concentric circles, our logical levels of change, and you'll find that that will be super helpful. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for joining me on this episode. Every listen, every share, every review helps others form their own smart tribes where teams are engaged, happy, and optimally performing. Together, you and I can help millions of people crack the behavior code in their organizations, families, and communities. I invite you to take 2 minutes and head over to smarttribesinstitute.com to discover more about how to form a smart tribe. See you there, and please tell your friends.